Max, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, buddy. I am doing well. How are you? Thank you very much for joining us on this lovely evening in beautiful Zagreb in Croatia. Hope you are doing well this evening, and thank you and welcome everyone. Glad to have you all on board. Going to be commencing our flight very shortly. Boarding is being done at the moment. Let me quickly get you guys to the main flight that show the boarding. Baggage is being loaded up. Valentina, welcome to the stream as well. Good to see you on board, sir. Thank you very much for joining us. We're going to be flying LAUDA airline, which is actually probably hired by Ryanair at this point, because call sign was Ryanair for this one, Ryanair 2139 to be exact. Flight time is just under 1 hour. Are we doing return leg? No, Max, we're not doing return leg, just one leg for today. Just one leg for today. Beautiful. Passengers are boarding up. 50% baggage is done, as you can see. We've got only 2 more bins to go for baggage. I'm doing good, Valentino. Thank you very much for asking, sir. Hope you are well as well. We have 144 passengers going on board today. Out of that, 20 passengers have boarded. Waiting for a few more. Yeah, Valentino, it's all good, man. Probably had a long day at work, I guess. Happens to best of us. But that's the way, man. Just keep going. Gotta do something to survive, I guess. Let me get my face cam on. And also get my music off. Alright, let's jump inside the cockpit now. First thing first, I had no work, but I did things okay, yeah. First thing first, let's make sure that our engine masters are off. Ignition switch is normal. Weather radar is off, and landing gear is down. Wipers are both off, as you can see. And then let's power up. We've got battery is all good. And we're going to get battery 1 and 2 on. External power is available. We'll get that on as well. Quickly, APU is guarded and button is down, and we're going to do APU fire test quickly. Beautiful. That's looking good. Then we're going to get the APU master switch. We'll get that on in a second. We don't have to do it just yet. External power is on, and nav and logo lights, let's get them on to 1. APU fire test, we've done that. With that, let's go to our cockpit lights. We're gonna, as required, you'll get the overhead integrated lights to full bright, and parking brake is set. As you can see, parking brake's on. Parking brake is on. Accumulator and brake pressure check is in green, so that's good. Flaps are fully up, and our ground spoilers are retracted. probe heat, window heat on auto. So probe heat, window heat auto. Air conditioning panel check, no white light. So air conditioning panel is all good, and there's no white lights on this side. Bleed is X bleed is an auto. X bleed auto. Temperature selectors is set, so they're on auto in a way. That's good. Electrical panel check, no amber lights except gen fault. So yeah, no amber lights apart from these, so that's good. Ventilation panel check, all lights are off. Ventilation, yep, all lights are off. Okay, eCam recall button, press for 3 seconds, okay. Okay, that's good. eCam door page, let's go to door page and make sure the doors that we needed are open. Hydraulic pressure, check that everything is looking good. We're looking for hydraulic pressure. Check quantity. Quantity is currently 1 and 2. That's 1 and 2. Looks to be in green. I guess that's what we're looking for. Engine page check oil quantity. Okay, so engine page oil is good. Emergency equipment check. So that being said, we'll check the emergency equipment, mainly masks. Nothing happened. Maybe we need to wait for something else. Circuit breakers are all good. And external walk around, we'll do that later. Cockpit prep. Okay, so we're gonna check all white lights are off. So overhead panel, we're gonna get the all the fuel pumps on. That's all good. Ground control can come on. We'll get cruise supply on. CVR test, we'll quickly do that as well. We'll hear a little beep. There we go. Good. Adherence mode, old nav. So left, right and center can go to nav mode. We'll get the status systems on. 8 minutes till our adherence is lined up. After that, we'll go to strobe lights to auto. Nav and logo is to 1. Beacon is off. Seatbelt signs can stay off for now as the fueling is not done. No smoking signs can come to auto. The emergency exit signs on, and the interior lights can go to dim. Battery test, we're going to turn it off and then back on to get 28 volts, so that's good. Engine 1 and 2 fire test, let's do that quickly. Beautiful, lovely. And engine 1 and 2 test push press, yeah, that's done. RMP on. Green nav lights check off. Cell light off. Radio management, okay, that's radio management panel, sorry. So that's good. We're gonna get to 128 for this one. Lovely. Audio switching panel is normal, and maintenance panel check all lights off. Maintenance panel. Where's maintenance panel? M.2 setup. So announce request ATC clearance. That's fine. We'll get ATC clearance afterwards. There's no ATC at the moment, so we can't really technically get ATC clearance as such. But it's all good. Oxygen PFD test is looking good. Let's do M.2 test, M.2 setup now. So we're going to go to add to AOC menu, flight init request, and we'll go init page on this side and init request here as well. We're going to grab our, oops, sorry. Grab our sim brief panel over here. We're going to fill the information. So, this needs to be filled up. Don't know what's going on there. Dude, nice LAUDA Air, very cool. Yes, livery is very nice actually. I quite like it. LAUDA Air livery. Ryanair 2139. That's what Ryanair uses at the moment. We're going to get cost index at 1.5, which is standard Airbus cost index. Cruising at 310. Outside temperature is 18 degrees, so that's what we're going to put in here. 18. Tropo 39097. Dudes of CFY, by the way, welcome to the stream. Do they still operate? Yes, they do. They are. This flight was done yesterday, actually. The flight we're doing now, it was done yesterday. Okay, let's get the wind request, and we'll also align the RS on ref. There we go. Let's go to flight plan. We're going to be doing departure out of runway 04, and that will be Moziv 1 Whiskey. Moziv 1 Whiskey, there we go. Insert that. Oh well, they should do it, Nabil. Can I just say a big thanks? No worries, thank you very much, Max. Appreciate your kind words like always, buddy. Thank you very much. Alright, so after merge, we're going to go to our arrival. So this one is a bit weird because you can't really get any RNAV or anything like that. So we're just going to choose runway 18 via Mojiv 1 Bravo arrival. And vias, there are no vias, so we're going to insert that as it is. Cool. Valentino, thank you very much, Valentino. Got an echo, do we? Do we have an echo, guys, or is it just Max? Alright, after that, go to RadNav. It's all clear. We're going to copy the secondary flight plan, which is into active. Init B page. Okay, so that's looking good. So captain and FO side scan, captain FO, oxygen mask test. Let's quickly complete that. Yeah, there we go. That's looking good. Before we do that, we're going to get to our EFB and complete everything down on this side. Cool. And we're gonna go overhead panel. We get our APU on, get the master switch on. Just you, Max. Okay. Wait for about 3 seconds, and then we can hit the start button. Cool. APU starting up, so we'll wait for that. And oxygen master PFD, no brightness is as required. Loudspeaker set to 1. Loudspeaker is here, and we're gonna set to 1 o'clock position, which is right there. PFD, check display and data, all good. Andy, the check display and data, we're just waiting for that to line up in 3 minutes. Glacial, we're going to get lights as required. Altimeter, we're going to set to local, and our local QNH is 1016. So let's get that in 1016 on both sides, and we'll get that on our ISIS as well. FD button is on. LS button we don't need. EFS modes we'll get to constraints. ND can come to 10. Nav aids can go to VOR 1 and 2 on. Good evening, Tom. I am doing very well, man. How are you? Thank you very much for joining, Tom. It's an absolute pleasure to have you on board with us. This flight from beautiful Zagreb, Croatia, down to Podgorica in Montenegro. Sorry, it's an absolute mouthful. Both of these names. All right, FCU speed. Mac, we'll check that in a second as well, because obviously we've got to calculate everything. Initial clearance out of here is going to be, let's have a look, 6,000. So we'll put 6,000 in here. Beautiful. Standby instruments all checked. Clock is checked. Anti-skid nose wheel steering is on. Audio control panel checked. Weather switching power prediction is off, which is right here. Gain and tilt is set and mixed as required. Ecom status page checked. AP1 and 2 is off, obviously. You have to do rate my livery bill. Okay, all good over here. Had the day off work today, so been playing around with a few planes I've not flown or new ones I've got. Nice. Tom, would be lovely to see them on your stream soon. I'm really sorry yesterday. I really wanted to join your live stream, because I just figured that you were doing rate my livery, and I have my virtual airline liveries that I wanted you to rate, but maybe next time. KW, welcome to the stream. And do you know how to do VOR and NDB approach in the Fenix? You just set your star and your we're doing VOR visual approach right now into Podgorica. I need to get the name right, man. What is the name? Podgorica. We're going to be doing a visual approach into runway 18. It's going to be really epic. Stay tuned. We basically just going to follow our charts on Navigraph and follow the constraints given by the charts, and hopefully they will be in our M.2 as well. Right, okay. Engine master switches are off and mode selectors is normal. Parking brake is on. ATC mode selector is auto. There we go. Squawk is 2000. We leave that as it is. Let's get the integrated lights on for pedestals as well. What flight did you do, Tom? Okay. From there, let's go to our mass and balance. I'm gonna send the load sheet over to our first off M.2. Runway 04. It's a bit wet, so we'll calculate the flaps. Actually, I'm gonna leave the optimum and see what it gives us. Pack's gonna be off. Sync the weather. We'll come back to that in a second. For now, let's go to our load sheet. Zero fuel weight 57.8. Sorry, and max zero fuel is 31. So 57.8 and max CG is at 31. Block fuel should be 6.4. Let's see what our planner gives us. 3.2. Way off. Way off, man. Come on, sort your stuff out. Alright, I'm going to get the performance in a second. From there, takeoff briefing. Don't really need to worry about that right now. So, seat belt signs, let's go up. We're going to get APU bleed on. External power can go. Seat belt signs on. No smoking signs can come on fully. And that's all good. Let's go to our next page. So fuel on board is checked to FMS takeoff data. Let's do that now. V1 132, VR 142, V2 145. Flaps going to be 2, down trim 0.1, flag stamp 68. So 132, 142, and V2 145. Flaps 2, down 0.6. And flaps 2 down 0.6, and flex M68. Plug that in. Beautiful. We'll cross check that as well. Yes, that's looking good on this side. Transition altitude, is that 10,000? We're going to confirm by our charts. It is 10,000, that's fine. Right, so external power is off, removed. Not yet, we'll remove that. Go to ground services on our Fenix. Cones are removed, and right. So before start checklist down the line. Pilot flying, we'll do that. Cockpit preparation complete. Gear pins and cover removed. Signs are on and auto. ADIRS is nav. Fuel quantity is 6.4. Checked. It's right here. 6.4. Takeoff data set. BRF is set. So start clearance. So what we're going to do now, we are going to request a push and start, and we're going to be facing southwest. Zagreb traffic, Ryzen 2139, pushing back, facing southwest, stand Echo 6. Zagreb traffic. Cool. We are about to push back. We're going to be facing southwest, which is nose to our right side. So nose will be on to this side here, right side. So windows closed. Let's quickly make sure. Windows are closed. Size check armed. Ecam door page. Let's check that quickly. Door page, where are you? There we go. All closed. Beacon, get that on. Thrust levers are idle. We'll go nose right.
Locking gear.
Right. Nose right. Thrust lever tow truck is called. Ecam check for nose wheel steering message. Okay, so nose wheel steering is disconnected, which is right here. Nose wheel steering disconnect. Ethan Heinebill tried to buy membership, but it says error something. Hopefully it will work. Don't know why it's not working. Ethan, it's all good, man. If it works, all good. If it doesn't work, that's fine. Don't stress yourself out. Alright, parking brake released. Before start, checklist below the line. So windows, doors closed, beacon on, thrust idle, parking brakes on or released. Parking brakes are released. So engine start. Engine masters 2, we're gonna N2 switch, we're gonna get that on in a second. Once we start to make that turn, we'll get our engine masters to our engine starter switch to start, and then we'll get engine master 2 on. Light rain, not too much, it's a bit of a drizzle, but it's rain nonetheless. Alright, let's get our ignition switch to start. Starting engine 2. Watch the N2 increase. We're going to get the engine page on here. N2 is increasing. Beautiful. I think it's gonna miss. Yeah, no, it's a good push. It's a good push. Approved. Push approved. Let's just wait for our engine confirmation. Once it says engine available up here, that means we have good engine start, and we'll dismiss the tow truck. EGT is rising. It's going to go close to 500 and then below. There we go. Engine is available. We're going to get rid of the GSX. Starting engine 1. Okay, engine start, we're looking good so far. Just gonna wait for all of that to come on, and then we'll get our pushback and whatnot. Just gonna remove the pin. Lovely.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
Alright, we have a good engine start on both sides. So engine mode selectors can go to normal. Engine bleed, APU bleed can go off. APU master can go off. And engine NTI says required. We don't really require it. It's all good. Wing NTI says required as well. Ground spoilers arm. Rudder trim is 0. Flaps set for takeoff, which was flaps 2. We're going to set flaps 2. Flaps coming up. Lovely. Beautiful. Flaps 2 coming off. Pitch trim as required. So our pitch trim for this particular one is let's quickly go 29.3. This is 30, so we're getting close to that, about there. 29.3, I think that'll do. Yeah, that'll do. 29.3 ECAM upper check no status. Okay, so let's check. That's all good. ECAM status no blue. So offstar checklist, NTR says required. ECAM status no blue. Pitch trim is set. Rudder trim 0. Announce after checklist complete. Okay, offstar checklist complete. Basically just being told by a piece of paper what to do before and during taxi. So we're gonna do flight control check. So we'll do that by being outside. So ailerons full down, full up. Sorry, elevators full down and up. Ailerons full right, full left. Rudders full right, full left, neutral. Cool. Flight controls are done, and move elevators flaps full up. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's get the weather radar to predictive nature on. Weather radar is on, and we're going to release the parking brakes, disconnect our pedals so we can control it with our nozzle steering. Taxi lights can come on. Cool. That's all good. Let's quickly announce our taxi, and we'll be on our way. Zagreb traffic, Ryanair 2139 taxiing to holding point runway 04 via hotel and Foxtrot. Alright. Auto brakes can go to max actually, and we'll get our takeoff data in a second. Beautiful. So cabin crew is secured. That's before takeoff. We're good. Beautiful. Alright, hope you guys enjoy that little setup tour that we've done. Important one. Don't really need wipers for this tiny rain at the moment. We'll see if we need wipers. What wipers in Phoenix don't really work very well. They sort of just make it a bit blurry, to be honest. So let's just not use wipers for this. Okay, so before takeoff, checklist down the line. Flight controls checked, flight instruments checked, briefing is done. Flap setting is config 2, V1, V2 and VR, V2. Flag sim checked. ATC is set. Ecam memo, takeoff no blue. Let's quickly do that. There we go. Jake Star, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you on board for a European flight this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. Welcome on board. Alright, so before takeoff, select ignition if water on runway or heavy rain is falling, expected after takeoff. Okay. Oops, sorry guys. I got a 787-800 for MSF. Oh, beautiful, Jake. That is a beautiful aircraft. You are not going to regret that. You are not going to regret that. But it's not working. I'll try again. No worries, Ethan. It's all good, brother. No problem. Got the fly-by-wire as well. That's a beautiful freeway aircraft. You're going to enjoy that tons as well. Alright, so that's all good. We're coming up to our runway. Zagreb traffic, runway 2139, gonna line up runway 04 via Alpha. Zagreb traffic. Alright, before we do that, let's quickly stop here and get our landing lights on. Runway turn-off lights can come on. Strobes on. We'll get nose lights to take off. And should have done the ECAM or ET button. I found a steal. Really? What do you mean? Alright, so landing lights on, strobes on, nose lights to take off. TCAS, let's get that to TARA, and we're going to get the transponder to on. Packs 1 and 2 as required, so we'll go up, get packs 1 and 2 off. Before takeoff, checklist. Cabin crew as advised. TCAS TAR is set. Engine mode selectors normal and packs on, packs off. Sorry, thrust can go to idle. Right, ladies and gents, give you guys the gear cam. Enjoy the takeoff. We're going to get the chrono on and takeoff config all normal. Right, nose pressure down. Thrust can go to 50%. Before we do that, let's connect our rudder pedals again. 50% stable. Man flag 68. SRS runway. Auto thrust is blue. Knots, nose pressure neutral. V1 roll. rotate. Positive rate, gear up. Push the nose to about 15 degrees. Perfect. Let's make that beautiful right hand turn. Oh, really, really cloudy up here. Can't see anything at all. With that, thrust can go to climb. Hand fly this bad boy for a little bit. Hi Neville, hope you're well. Just passing through. Thank you, Bruce. Appreciate you. Hope you are doing good as well, sir. Thank you very much for passing through. Right, flaps 1. Packs 1 can come on. Flaps up. Packs 2 on. Nose wheel light off. Autopilot on. AP1 on. Thank you very much, Sim Aviation, for joining as well. Good to see you. Let's get you guys back to the main flight deck. Beautiful. After takeoff, engine APU master bleed is as required, engine mode selectors as required, TCAS as required, anti-ice as required as well. Landing gear is up, flaps up and retracted, packs is on. Beautiful. And we'll go off takeoff checklist below the line in a second. But before we do that, let's climb to our cruise altitude of 31,000 for this beautiful flight today. Open climb green, thrust climb nav green. Alright, let's get the spoilers, retract them as well. Look at that beautiful aircraft. It got cloudy unexpectedly, to be honest. Earlier on, the weather was looking pretty nice in here. (9,000 feet). You can see some low-level clouds as well. We've got really dark clouds up on the high ceiling. Alright, 10,000 feet. Get the landing lights off, runway turn off lights off. Seatbelt signs, no smoking signs can come off as well. We'll get the EFIS to airport, set the pressure to standard. Nav aids can come off. Beautiful. Also, we'll go to our init and get the cost index to 0 for that economical flight, and the climb to save some fuel. Ecam status no blue. Alright, so below the line, BRF is standard. And at 10,000, landing lights are off, terrain on ND is off, packs are off as required. Crew. For cruise, we'll get to that in a second. Lovely. Beautiful flight. Hope you guys enjoyed that takeoff. And if you did, please make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button. Appreciate each and every one of you for your wonderful support. If we have a look on our performance page, we should be down in about 50 minutes. We'll be down in Podgorica 70 miles till our top of climb is reached. It's going to be beautiful visual approach into runway 18. We're going to be going overhead circle to land approach sort of. That's what the winds are. I can quickly check the weather again. So yeah, as you can see, winds 160 knots at 6 knots, so runway 18 makes sense for this. We should all do a flight when you land. We should all do a flight when you land. Jake, I wish I could, man. I have to be somewhere, hence why I'm doing a short flight. Otherwise, I was actually going to fly from Frankfurt to Podgorica. But because some plans came up, I had to cut it short. So we would only be doing this flight, unfortunately. Really sorry about that. Maybe tomorrow you can join me. Sorry, from Mumbai to Dubai. Sorry, Jake. Sorry, man. Nabil used to stream Infinity Flights. Highest stream got 150 views, but no dedication to return. It all depends, Ethan. If you like doing it, if you like streaming, if you like flying, I'm sure you like flying. But along that, if you think you can do streaming as well, go for it. But if it's something that you sort of push yourself and like, basically, if you don't enjoy streaming, don't do it. I mean, you'd always have to push yourself to do it. But oh, look at that beautiful cloud break. Poof! Amazing. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. What was I saying? Yeah, if you like doing it, then go for it. But if it's something that you can't keep up with, then yeah, don't worry about streaming. Just fly. Just enjoy what you do at least. You got school tomorrow, Jake? What time do you come back from school? If you come back on decent time, man, you can certainly do a flight with me. Do not mind that. The stream due to other fellow streamers I have followed, but never really enjoyed it due to it requiring lots of effort, time, etc. Exactly, Ethan. So for me, it sort of looks like that you don't really enjoy streaming. Just do what you enjoy, which is flying. So at least keep that part in there. Oh, we are looking at beautiful Croatia now, coming through the clouds. Are we descending? No, we're not descending. We're just climbing at the moment. Joined on PC? No worries, Jake. Good to have you back. Just got some music into the mix. Well, you know what time we're landing? We should be down on the ground at 7 o'clock. On the ground at 7 o'clock. Away from gonna open Volanta, no worries. By the way, Valentine, I have to ask, why did you delete your previous message once I've read it? I just wanna know. I'm just curious. Yeah, you don't have to delete your previous message. Just leave them, man. It's all good. No one's gonna catch you out on anything. Guys, give me one quick second. I'm quickly gonna go to general option and go to experimental, get our replay connected, because I forgot to do that. Just making sure that our thrust is gonna work, because it used to happen that my thrust would disconnect for some weird reason every time I go to main menu or escape menu. But I realized what the issue was, and the issue was the thrust on my side stick was set to thrust as well, so I'd cleared that. Now it's all good. Nabil, keep the consistency. See how we're about 10 people today? Exactly. Ethan, like I said, I think we were talking about it yesterday or day before that. I used to have 20-30 people watching me at one time, and then I went away for about 2-3 weeks, and then that went down. I didn't have a problem with that. That did not stop me from streaming. That's the thing. Team player Nick, welcome to the stream, sir. Good to see you. Everything's good, man. How about in your end? How are you doing? So many people in YVR. Oh wow, really? LAUDA is part of Ryzen, Valentino, indeed. Enjoying the flight simulator? You are, or are you asking us? Because we certainly are. I hope you are too. Yeah, can't let emotions get into you, just cause of the decline of the channel. Exactly. If I had given up and saying, oh man, I'm not getting so many people watching me, and I'm like, that thought did come to my mind, that what's happened or stuff like that, but then I just thought, it's just YouTube, it's the algorithm, that's the way it works, so once we are consistent again, it'll come back. We'll do more P3D. Valentino, I'm just waiting for P3D to update everything, because they just released recently version 5.4, and there are a couple of things that are not compatible with that, and I'm not getting really good performance with P3D as well, so that's why I moved away from that, because I didn't want to like put all my resources and my effort into it when I'm not getting the results. So I'm gonna download version 5.4 again and go from scratch and see what the performance is like. If the performance is still bad, probably not gonna go over to P3D. Where is Podgorica? Podgorica is in Montenegro. It's in Montenegro. That's where it's near. I mean, that's a country. And in terms of country, you've got Albania around it. You've got Bosnia, all of these, Serbia. You know, these sort of countries you've got around that. Could have sawn 5.0 released a few years ago, unless I'm just mixing up. No, that's probably, you're probably mixing version 5.3. Holy, so many people in Europe and Germany. There are always people in Europe and Germany on VATSIM, man. VATSIM is always busy in Europe. VATSIM is always busy in Europe. I'm sure if you're on Pilot Edge, you could see that maybe on Pilot Edge, America's really busy. No, it's Valentino. See you soon. Slow climb. Yeah, A320 for some reason always climbs slightly slow. Benny Just, hello, welcome to the stream. Good to see you, sir. Welcome on board. Hope you are doing well. Thank you very much for joining us. No worries, Ethan. Get a drink, Ben. Get a drink, sir. VATSIM? Indeed, we are on VATSIM, but unfortunately there's no coverage. We are on VATSIM. I'm currently on 1.2.8. Unicom, obviously. I mostly fly on VATSIM, Benny. Mostly I'm on VATSIM. Let's go to the cockpit, and as you can see, looking good. 31,000 is achieved, and top of descent is 108 miles. Cruise. Let's go to cruise now. When I'm switching controls, PF, okay, that's fine. FMA's checked. Pressurization is looking good. That's look good. Pressure is good. All in green. Anti-ice as required. Flight plan. We are looking good. Top of descent determined. Cross check, and top of descent is just after Oslo. We'll zoom out in here as well. Just after Oslo. That's looking good. We'll go to LS on this side. Hello bro, when do you activate the approach phase? Pogo, usually you do the activate the approach phase. I do it usually when I'm at transition flight level. So when you're at transition flight level, for example this one, let me quickly make sure what's this going to be roughly. Bloody hell. Quickly, let's check. So transition's going to be about 10 to 11,000 for this one. So at about 10 to 11,000, I'm going to activate the approach phase, but still manually manage the speed because obviously it's going to try to go down low, and sometime your approach phase can be activated 20 miles or 30 miles before the runway, and obviously that way you don't want to be coming in at 140 knots when you have like 20 miles to go. So yeah, just keep an eye on that, but activate approach phase about at your transition flight level. I think when you start the descent, I haven't heard about that. Not many flights or many airlines do that. They usually activate the approach phase at the very last minute. Not very last minute, but you know what I mean, transition flight level. The reason being, you could get change of runway, so you might have to change the the approach information. As you know, this is the approach. You could add minimums in there for particular runway, but if you get a change of runways, you might have to reset all of this again. So all of that comes into play. So that's why I think they like to do it at transition altitude. So transition flight level, sorry, my bad. So let's say you know, I'm going in for an approach and they say descend to 5,000 feet, and I know now that I'm being descended 5,000 feet, it's very unlikely that they will change the runway, so you can activate the approach then. Yeah, it's very cloudy today at 31,000 even. Valentino, welcome back. almost halfway there. Can you do conventional navigation flight with the Airbus, like a flight with the no FMCs? To be honest, I haven't done it. I don't know how to do it, RP, so I'm not going to answer that, or I don't have the knowledge to answer that. I'm sure there's a failure procedure if you don't have FMCs. Some YouTuber done it the other day. I think they are real life pilots or captain, Airbus captain, and I believe they did do a no FMC approach or a flight. So I'm guessing it is possible. Landing at 1900, Valentino, indeed. What's tomorrow? Tomorrow we haven't decided yet. We'll see what's tomorrow. It will be in Europe somewhere, or could be in East Asia, but we'll see. I'll decide overnight. Probably get your guys' view in there as well. Do let me know what you want to see for tomorrow's flight in the comments. That would be awesome. Otherwise, you have a suggestion, you can always drop that in my Discord as well. You can join the link, or if you want the link, you just put !Discord and you'll get a link to my Discord. Join that. We've got a bunch of awesome people in there. If you need any sort of help, you'd get the help there as well. Maybe 737. No, I think we've done enough 737, man. I think it's time to give Airbus a little love. Done a lot of 737 in previous times. Alright, let's enter the destination data now. So we're gonna go to Atsu. I'll go to AOC and weather page here. Lima Yankee Papa Golf, put that in there. Mesa, yes, send that off, and it will go to perf page on this side. QNH is 1015, plug that in. Temperature is 25 degrees, pretty nice and warm in there, and winds are 160 at 5 knots. Transition flight level, we'll keep it to 1000, leave it as it is. Nabil, what's your favorite country? Oh, my favorite country, man. There's a lot of favorite countries that I have, to be honest. Alright, so final speed is 136, and I'll quickly show you guys actually. Show you what I'm looking at. In terms of pages. So yeah, here we can see this is our 18 approach. We're going to be coming from Merge over here, and by Paliv we should be at 230 knots. and so on and so forth. They should be at 9,000 feet. And after that, minimums at 135 are 740. So that's what we're going to put in our barrel, 740. Config full. Approach speed is 136. Transition flight level 100. And that's when the perf can be activated. This is the go round phase, so we'll leave that as it is for now. Cool. 40 miles until our top of descent. Not like country you really admire at all. Oh man, it's got to be my own home country, Pakistan. It's a beautiful country. People haven't visited there much. Doesn't really get the love that it deserves, but yeah. Although the recent scenes in my country has been a bit on and off, so yeah. Arrival page. So yeah, we've set the M.2, and we can go to our EFB and we'll look at the landing curves as well. We should need medium brakes, but we'll have a look. So we're going to be landing at runway 18. It's looking dry. Apply the matter. Yeah, that's fine. Landing weight, we'll put that in. Sorry, my bad. So landing weight, let's have a look. Current fuel is 4.4, and estimated fuel should be 4, so that's 0.460 difference. And if you go to our gross weight and we take 0.4 out of 62.3, we should get our final landing weight. So 62.3 minus 0.460, 61.8, that's our final weight. So 61 tons and 800 kilo, we'll put that in. Low brakes, max reverse, we'll go medium brakes. Although it's saying that even with low brakes we should be okay. Should we risk it? What do you guys think? Low brake or medium brake? Nabil, do you have a Discord? Oops. Yes, I do have Discord, Jake. Exclamation point Discord in the chat and you'll get a link for my Discord, buddy. Yeah. For now, we'll leave auto brakes low, so I'm gonna flick the switch. Low auto brakes are in. While all of that is happening, let's quickly get our fixes in as well. Fixes are a great way of sort of keeping a reference book in a way. So they help you in terms of your approach. So by what miles, where should you be, and what your configuration be. So I always love to set some fixes in before my approach. Anyway, I have to discuss about Man U. Not impressive this season, especially about Bergkamp. Yeah, man. I mean, they could have done a lot better. Even they didn't really hang on with that penalty they got. They sort of wasted it. Sorry, guys. I should have removed that navgraph charts. There we go. Yeah, man. They should have made use of that penalty they got. What's the shortest A320 flight? Oh. Can't think of top of my head, Matt. Can't think of from top of my head. Who are you having to answer Max's question? Departure lounge. I don't know. I don't have a mod like you do that can put Max to sleep. Alright, 6 miles till top of descent. So our initial descent's going to be down to... we'll go down to 5,800 feet initially. There we go. We'll go managed descent for now. Yeah, exactly, Tom. Unfortunately, I don't have that. What? What kind of question is that, RP? You might want to remove that, or else I'll remove it. Alright. 20 minutes, yes. No, RP, I can't. I did not fly all this way to crash this. What was that? Yeah, just ignore that. We live to ignore. Are you coming live today, Tom, or taking a day off? He's live tomorrow. Okay. Thank you, Max. So you keep a register at home. You could fly from Lisbon to Madeira. RP, we've done that flight multiple times now. We've done in different aircrafts as well. It's a very beautiful flight, I do agree with you, but we've done that flight quite a lot of times. We've done in headwind A330-900, we've done in 737, we've done it in Airbus A320 as well, I believe, and the Neo. Exact same flight that you're saying. Will they have a C912 flight? I'm pretty sure someone's working on that already, Max. Pretty sure someone's working on that. Or a flight like Sao Paulo to Santo de Janeiro. We've done that flight as well. We've done that flight as well, RP. Although it's been a couple of weeks since we've done that, but it's a very beautiful flight, but very difficult approach. I have done that. Hey Nabil, I haven't got the cracked Fenix, but apparently is the virus. Is that correct? I have no idea, KW, because I don't use cracked airplanes. It's just a no-go for me. I don't use cracked airplanes, cracked scenery or anything like that. Just keep it clean, man. There's no need for all of that. It can mess your PC up in every single way you can imagine. Just don't do it. Don't use cracked things, bro. Very dangerous. Exactly, Ethan. That's what I was saying. You've got to think, if someone's giving you something for free, there's got to be a catch. You wouldn't take a candy from a stranger outside on the street, so why take a cracked or a free scenery from someone online. You know, it's illegal, 100%. Max, yeah, sure, mate. Don't trust anything KW that's for free online, apart from flightsim.to, because they're the only ones that probably wouldn't have anything like that. What flight are we doing tomorrow, Nabil? Any plans yet? No, Max. No plans at the moment. But it will be in Europe somewhere. We'll probably come in or fly out of Frankfurt. That's for sure. Because we've got our good buddy Pro Hunter on my Discord. He just passed his VATSIM exam to be a tower at Frankfurt. So we'll fly with him tomorrow and have his services as tower at Frankfurt. Basically, as Bill said, it's like getting a lollipop from a stranger, but why would they give it to you for free? Probably because they put something in it. Exactly, Ethan. Is it PMDG? No, Max. It will be Airbus. It will be Airbus. Fenix A320 to be exact. So there's Palev. We're coming through Palev. Should be 14,000 feet. And our final altitude, we should be at about we should be at about 3,000 feet. With a beautiful scenery outside, man. Absolutely love Microsoft Flight Sim. There we go. At Palev, as I showed you, it's going to be at max 230 knots, and that's what it's coming in to do. At Papa Golf 301, it should be max 180 knots. 301, yeah, 185 knots. Bit of a mix up on this end. It's saying speed limit constraint. Okay, that's fine. We'll leave that as it is. More drag. Let's give it more drag. At what airplanes you fly now? What airplane? I'm flying Phoenix A320. Nabil, do you have a RP? I am married with a beautiful daughter, and I'm married to my beautiful wife, and I have a beautiful daughter. That's what I meant to say. But let's go and get the music off. Sorry. So yeah, as you can see, we're going to fly overhead and then come back into the our beautiful airports. Lovely. RP. I wish I had a Bugatti. Right, 10,000 feet. So we're going to get landing lights on, runway turn off lights on, seat belts, no smoking signs can come on as well. And we'll press our landing system button, even though we're not really doing anything, but still, just in case. We'll get VO 1 and 2 on. On this, we'll go to our local QNH, which was 1015, wasn't it? 1015. We'll also activate the approach phase. 1015 can come. Lovely. We're basically gonna fly right next to the airport. So that's the beautiful city, Podgorica, down there, and our airport is somewhere down here. I think that's our no. Just gonna have there's our airport. That's our airport down there. Gonna get flaps 1 in. The stream has average at 10:11. Nice to see that. Thank you very much, Ethan, for having a look at the figures. But yeah, man, it's good to see all of you coming in and engaging with my content. It means a lot, guys. Thank you so much for that. Flaps 2. I'm going to add some drag in there, just so that we can have optimum descent. As you can see, I've put on manual control of the thrust. I'll manage the thrust basically. Nice sunset view. Papa Golf 303 need to be 7,633, and we're gonna go down to 1,782. So I'll get that in 1,007. We'll get about 1,800, let's say, give or take 1,800. Maybe we lost the city because you didn't butter last time. I wasn't even at home. No worries, Valentinus. See you in a second. See you tomorrow. Flaps 3. Let's get constraint on our EPIS option. Okay, everything's looking good on this side. Overhead panel is good. As you can see, we're going to fly overhead the airport. There is our waypoint. Final waypoint is Charlie Foxtrot. Okay. So by Charlie Foxtrot, we should be at 1,800 feet. Would be interested to see future of MSF. I think it's very bright. I'm going to go to manual descent from this point, guys. We'll get manual descent from this point. What's happening with the plane? Where is it going? What? Where's the plane going? What the hell? That was super weird. That was super weird. Let's get heading mode. At this point, it looks like plane's just doing its own thing. There we go, that's fine. It's just gonna go heading vectors for now. Then we'll make a approaching ourselves.
2,500.
Flaps are up. Flaps, we have flaps 3 at the moment. Bro, trying to download myself on my computer, Xbox. Okay, good luck with that. I mean, Xbox is pretty limited, to be honest, compared to PC. Oh yeah, you really need good Wi-Fi when it comes to MSF. Really do need good Wi-Fi. Descend further down to 1,300 feet. Speed can go to final approach speed. Flaps full. gear down, and we'll arm the spoilers as well. Nose wheel can, nose lights can come on. Sorry, replay mode. Start the recording. Beautiful. My airplane.
Terrain ahead.
That's fine.
Terrain ahead.
We're gonna get that warning. That's absolutely
Terrain
fine.
ahead. Terrain ahead. Terrain
Let's
ahead.
make that
Terrain ahead. Pull
final
up.
turn.
Terrain
Also
ahead.
give you guys the
Pull up.
gear cam.
Terrain ahead. Pull up. Terrain ahead. Pull up.
That's absolutely fine. Flight director off. We'll get the bird in.
Terrain ahead. Terrain ahead.
Beautiful approach. And there's our runway in sight. Showing 4 reds at the moment. We're just going to maintain this altitude for now. Fly Simmer, welcome to the stream, buddy. Good to see you. Hopefully butter. Hopefully so. Just push the nose up a little bit. We're coming up to 3 mile radius. We got somewhat headwind, not too crazy, just a little bit of headwind that we can deal with. Podgorica traffic, Ryanair 2139 on short final runway 18. Let's push the nose up. Don't want to see 4 reds all the way. There we go. 3 reds, 3 whites. Scenery is just loading up now, which is a bit crazy. We've got 2 reds, 2 whites. Beautiful. Oof.
300.
Wind's a bit pushy, a bit forceful. Just get down a bit more.
Forty, 30, 20, retard. 10, 5.
Nicely down. Keep the center line. Beautiful. -205. Not bad. We'll take that. The runway was a bit of uphill and then it dipped down again. really confusing there. Runway had a bit of upslope. 60 knots. Reverse restored. Manual brake. Vacate the runway to our right. Disconnect the pedals. A bit floaty. Yeah, fly sim. It was a bit floaty. I think the float was because the runway was a bit of upslope and then it dipped down again. That was a bit confusing. Because I corrected it for the upslope, and the next minute I know the last markers for the threshold, it went down a little bit. Right, let's get the landing lights off. Runway turn off lights off as well, and strobe can go off. I'm gonna leave the flaps etc. at the moment because we're gonna see a replay soon. So for the replay, I'm gonna leave all of that on. You should pull the noise aircraft up later. What do you mean? You make the flare too early? No, like I said, it was. I think it's because of the runway was a bit confusing. Because I corrected it, but yeah. Where is our airport? I think, oh, it's on the other side, it's down there. Alright. Spoilers can be retracted. Get you guys onto the main flight deck. And we'll get APU master on. Start the APU. We'll also go to our lovely GSX and ask them for our parking spot, which should be gate 4. That's where we'll be going. Come on, GSX. If we check our threshold, we were just in the threshold. As you can see, there's 1,000 feet markers, and we were just before that, so that's good. We managed to land it in the threshold. Gonna have to restart the hotel for Microsoft. And for GSX. There we go, and 4 it is. No, we're good. Nice. What landing rate do you use? I use it's the Flow Pro. I've got the Flow Pro add-on from 42. And in there you download a landing rate monitor from flightsim.to. It's free, but you have to have Float Pro, which is about £25. So that's the only bad thing about it. Taxiway is quite small. It's not just you. Even I can see it. It looks kind of small. Let me have a look where the spot is. Yeah, it's there. Okay. Just want to make sure that we're going on the right taxi. We're not missing anything. So yeah, ladies and gents, we're going to have a replay coming up very shortly your way. Please stick around for that. It's always a beautiful sight to see the replay and see another perspective. So we're going to have two views. One will be wing view and the second one will have external view, like a drone shot of the airplane. Let's slow down. I'll be heading out at this moment of build. See you tomorrow, Ethan. Thank you very much for sticking around for us. Appreciate you, buddy. And we'll see you tomorrow. Gonna get the speed bug and all that to 0. Our gate is just there on that side, or ramp to say. Alexis, did you fire Nightbot? Yes, I did. I did fire Nightbot. Do we not have taxi lights on? Yes, we do. Why is it so dark still? Okay, that's all good. First can go to idle. Slow down a little bit. Not too much. Let's make that turn. We're gonna go down this side for our parking. whip out a bit quickly. Alright, parking brake set. Decent. Could have been better. Not bad. It's all good. Alright, ladies and gents, let's go up, fire up the lights, and make sure our marshal is blind. Let's go and stop the recording. Gonna start the replay. We'll start about there. Replay, track the camera recording. Alright, I'm gonna go to gear cam, get all the cameras off so you guys can enjoy this replay in peace. Listen guys, thank you all very much for staying with me. I will see you guys tomorrow with another beautiful flight from Frankfurt. We haven't decided what destination, but it will be Frankfurt. We're gonna fly out of Frankfurt to some European country. We'll see which one. But I appreciate each and every one of you for sticking out with me. I will see you guys tomorrow. We've got one more replay coming up, so make sure you stick around for that as well. And if you did enjoy that landing, please make sure you hit that like and the subscribe button. Appreciate you. Is this free scenery or payaway? It's payaway. Can you fly to Valencia anytime? Indeed, we will have a look for the flight official Benny. We've got 5 more days of flying until I go back to work on the late shifts for 3 days. So 5 more days of flying, and in there we will adjust Valencia somehow. So yeah, as you can see, somehow held it in. It wasn't too bad, but managed it pretty well. Right, let's go and fire the replay up once more. We'll go with this way. Alright guys, enjoy this landing. See you guys tomorrow. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Peace and love.